about Coach Sheridan to start. You've obviously known him since the recruiting process.
I feel like it's not much difference in the relationship. We've always had a strong relationship since I've been here. Really, the only difference now is that he's calling the plays. I was with him freshman year. He was the quarterback coach. He was offensive coordinator. But so I worked with him before. We always had a good connection. Last year he moved to the tight ends. We still talked a lot. He still knew everything that the quarterbacks had going on. So it was always a good connection. I guess the only difference really is that he's just calling the plays.
All right, we'll go Paul Gable and then Matt Weaver.
Hey, Nick, coming into this season, you are the guy, whereas last year there was the competition. How much is this season changed for you personally, especially with no off season to really speak of?
I wouldn't say it's much of a change. I'll say we've been working out, staying together, finding ways to get together, making sure that we stay in sync, every day, all throughout the summer, even when we weren't practicing at the time. So I feel like it's not really much difference. We always found ways to prepare and just get ready for this moment. We were always ready, and we made sure that whenever this time came that we were going to be ready.
All right, Matt and John Blau.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Good, you?
I'm okay. As you guys have, obviously, I know you've been start and stop, but doing 7-on-7 and stuff. Everybody knows about WAP and Ty Freifogel and Miles Marshall to an extent. What other some guys that, maybe fans or people haven't seen, some younger guys that have kind of popped when you guys been out there working out and doing your thing?
I feel like our whole receiver core, we're looking real good right now. We got some young guys. We got Javon Swin. He's doing real good on the outside. He's been getting a lot of reps, And we have Rashawn Williams. He's also a good guy, quick guy. That's going to be real good for our offense. And we have a couple more. We got Jordan Jace. He's still here. He was here last year. He didn't get much play time, but these guys are gonna have to play a big role this year, and they have to step up. And I feel like them guys are ready, definitely.
John Blau, then Tom Brew.
When you look at the schedule, you guys get Penn State, Michigan in the first 3 weeks. And when you look back at last year, the games you weren't able to play in were Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, some of the top teams in the Big Ten East. Was there additional disappointment last year not being able to play those teams? And what does it mean to you to be able to play in those games? How much does it mean to actually get that in the first few weeks of the season?
Yeah, it wasn't really much disappointment. I obviously wanted to play in those games, but I always say I feel like everything happens for a reason. So, I just look forward, and I'm just ready to play them this year. And, we're definitely going to come out and dominate. I feel like we're going to do good. The team is definitely ready for these big games, and I feel like we're going to shock the world. I know we are.
All right, Tom, then Kevin.
Mike, after your surgery last fall, you made a conscious effort when you got better to really hit the weight room hard and add on that extra weight and that extra muscle and that. Now that you're actually out on the field throwing the ball and moving around, can you just tell me a little bit about what that added weight and muscle has done for you and how you feel when you're with your throwing motion and such with all that?
Yeah, it feels great. It didn't change anything about with my mechanics or anything, but it's just more weight so I can be able to embrace hits. Just being the main focus for me is just staying on the field. Just got to be out there for my guys. Just find ways to make plays all the time. Make the smart play as well to make sure that I'm protecting myself so that I'm there for the team.
Do you feel any difference with your arm strength?
Yeah, I've always felt like I had a strong going. It can obviously get better. I feel like I've been throwing real good, and it's definitely been good, getting better.
All right, Kevin, then Griffin.
I know it might be a little early to judge, but you did go through 7-on-7s. Curious about how you see maybe the offense coming along under Coach Sheridan, and how similar is the terminology, the plays to what you guys did last year with Coach DeBoer?
Yeah, it's not too much different. It's definitely other stuff that we have fitted in. Just stuff that Coach feels like is gonna make us do great on the field, make us successful. So we all trust Coach Sheridan. So all the plays that they're putting in, we're trusting it. We're running it the best we can, and we're definitely gonna go out and execute.
All right, Griffin, last one for Mike.
Hey, Mike, I know now has been just a very different time for all you guys, and you've been really focused on just being at the facility and being at home. With some of that extra time, have you or your teammates picked up any extra interests, hobbies, when obviously normally in the fall you'd be totally focused on football?
Yeah, like I said before, we were always focused on football. This is our dream. This is what we live to do. We all love football, so we always found ways to get together and just work out, make sure that we stay connected, make sure that we still kept that spark, so that whenever the time comes for us to play, we'll be ready.